Welcome back, Connect fam. So if you're an entrepreneur, you already know that if you're not making money, you don't have a business, right? We call that a hobby. So we are looking to help you with that and elevate into your next level. But the one tool that so many of us really are not utilizing as we should are grants. And we are really talking about free money. So coming up next, she's here to help you with those grants and any grants that you qualify for in business. So please help us welcome Miss Laine Bradley. Hey, girl.
Hello, ladies. How are you?
So happy to have you. So glad that you're here.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much
So
for having me.
I love that you do this because you're right. It's scary, it's frustrating, and it's time consuming. So to know that there's someone out there that can guide you and help you get through the process is so amazing. And I would love to know, how did you turn your grant writing expertise into a business?
During the COVID-19 pandemic, I realized that a lot of businesses were starting, but other businesses were shutting down due to lack of finances, due to expenses, and clients not coming in, or some of them even have to shut down their business. The pandemic really showed me the importance of grant writing as well as funding. So I started out giving free grant funding classes, grant writing classes, getting entrepreneurs as well as organization leaders ready for grant funding. And initially, it just blew up within 2 years.
And now your business is just blowing up. You're on TV. This is
Yeah.
just the beginning for you. And you say that there's a mindset required to receive a grant. I know we're really interested about this. Will you please tell us a little bit more?
Yes, absolutely. So I believe having a positive mindset is the first thing every entrepreneur should look into before working on any business venture, any product, any service. Every no that you may receive from a grant is just a next opportunity for you to receive that yes. Instead of applying for one grant application, apply for 5. So that way your chances are bigger. You don't fall in love with the grant. You know that whatever you are providing, the mission, the purpose that you know your community needs, someone is going to be able to fund you. I'm not going to give up, and knowing that they're gonna invest in me. They have to. And if they say no, they're gonna come back. They're gonna know about me. Is not if I win, it is when you win. Simple as that.
That's simple. I love that.
How does someone know if they're ready for a grant?
Yeah, absolutely. So individuals, believe it or not, students, businesses, corporations, and nonprofit organizations all apply for grant funding. So the way you know you're ready is making sure that you have all of your foundational pieces together. So if you are a business and you're just starting out, but you don't have your business plan, you may not be grant ready. And the reason why is grant funders are going to ask you these same questions. The questions that you may see on your business plan are the same questions that grant funders are going to ask. The reason why is initially it is free money, but they are investing in your business. This grant funding is to help your business grow, not stay stagnant, not go below where it is. It is for you to grow. So if you are not grant ready, it is important to get grant ready, because once you win one, it becomes addictive and you start wanting to win more.
That is so true. I got to tell you, I won a Facebook grant right before COVID, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like the grant world is waiting for me. I need to go apply everywhere. But then I didn't have the time to fill out the application. So that's where you come in. I know someone at home is in the middle of writing a grant. That application process can be very long. Sometimes you'll start, stop, go back. If you could, before you go, just bless us with a few tips for those at home, our listeners that are looking to get this application through the door and hopefully have that something special coming in for 2023.
Yes, absolutely. So the first thing I will say is do not wait last minute with completing these applications. If you know the application is due on Friday, do not wait Friday night to complete it, or even Thursday night, because now you're rushing your answers. Another thing is making sure that you're reading all of the eligibility requirements on the grant application. So making sure that you are filling out and reading over the eligibility requirements. Do not skim. Actually take the time to read. And then before you actually complete the grant application, just make sure that you're understanding that the mission of the funder, whoever they are, do some research on them. And the research that you find, connect that in your application. And it also sets you aside from other applications, because so many times people talk about them and we want to talk about what we can do, but also we want to talk about how we can also help them align with their mission as well as complete the mission that they have.
Oh, so good.
Man, I love it. And I know that everyone out there is wondering how they can work with you. everyone get their pens out or
Yes.
record this moment because we all want to know how to work with you.
Yes, absolutely. So I have 2 ways that you can work with me. The great thing, I know there are some people who feel as though that a grant writer may not always be in their budget, and that's completely fine because I'm here for you. I have created a community called the Grant Capital Society, where I'm in that community every day delivering grant opportunities Monday through Friday for businesses, organizations, state funding, corporate funding, as well as federal funding. And then I also go in there twice a month answering questions to my community members, as well as completing a grant application walkthrough. So that way you can actually see how a grant application is completed by me. And then the second way you can work with me, let's just say you are not someone who wants to be in a group or in a community setting. We can actually work one-on-one. I help create your program outline, help you create how to complete your budget for the grant and complete the grant application or the grant proposal for you. And both of those resources can be found on my website at www.lainebradley.com.
Very good. Lots of ways. Lots
Yes.
of ways.
Thank you for being with us today, Laine. It's been such a pleasure, and what great tips. And everyone at home, get excited because she will be with us through the month of October sharing more tips on grants, and that grant money can be yours.
All right, at home, stay with us. The show continues. Coming up next, we are talking with the Kwan sisters. I'm personally so obsessed. These twins have really taken the fashion industry by storm, and with campaigns for top designers like Louis Vuitton, Chanel, and they have also graced the covers of Bazaar magazine, the pages of Vogue. We are sitting down with Cipriana and TK Kwan.
Hi, I'm TK Kwan. And I'm Cipriana Kwan. And we're the founders of Chew on Something. Hey. And we are the founders, as Cipriana said, of Chew on Something. We're also writers and creators, and we work in fashion.
And you can keep up with us at Chew on Something Official. And we're on all the major platforms.
Yes. And you're watching the Connect Network TV.